I've been talking about Dollar Tree secrets that most Dollar Tree YouTubers don't tell you. I've already filmed a part 1 to this 2-part series that was filled with secrets, and then today I'm going to tell you even more secrets to shopping at Dollar Tree. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. Now, like I said, I've already done part 1 to this series. I'm going to put that part down below in the description box so you can watch it after you watch this video, because you're not going to want to miss out on those secrets too. I have even more secrets for this video, but as you're watching, if you have one that you want to share with everyone, leave it down below in the comments. Let's get started. This secret is one that I use every single time I do a shop with me video. And it's when you guys see these videos that you always say, you have the best store, your store looks so good, oh my goodness, the selection is amazing. Well, the secret is, I shop at multiple stores. Yes, I know it feels scandalous because when it's all edited together, it seems like it's one store, but I do try to mention that I've shopped at 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 stores, just to make sure that I'm showing you the best of the best. I wanted to show you an example of when I do this exact thing in all of my videos. So I went to a couple stores to demonstrate. Here is store number 1. As you can see, they have these really cute Easter like hand soap dispensers, and this store only had this style. But then I went to a second store and they had the other style in white. So when I edited them both together, it looks like it's one store. One more example for you. In the first store, I found these fidget traders in the toy section. They're just a really new item at Dollar Tree right now, but I hadn't seen it in any other stores. But when I put it all together with a whole bunch of toy items, like this one from a different store, it looks like they're from the same store. So don't let the editing fool you. Usually in these videos, it's multiple stores, and that's because one store might have something and the other store doesn't have it. Or one store might be sold out and the other one isn't. Now, I'm lucky enough to live in a city where there's multiple Dollar Trees in our city. I mean, there are a lot here in San Diego. So I always know that that's not the case for everyone, but if you do have multiple stores, go ahead and check them out so that way you can see the best of the best. The best way to know if there are Dollar Trees in your area is to go to the Dollar Tree website. Go down all the way to the bottom and click on Store Locator. Here you can put in your city or your town and it will pop up all the Dollar Trees that are close by to you. Also, a bonus tip, if you didn't already know this, you could select some of the options up at the top to find out which stores have some certain things like the Crafter's Square or ice or greeting cards, and it will tell you on the side here where those stores are. I was actually really surprised to find some of the Dollar Trees I didn't even know existed in my area just by using this map. You're the person who likes to do a lot of DIYs, maybe you're a big crafter, or maybe you need like large quantities of something, and then you go to your store and there's only 5 and you need 10, or there's just not as wide of a selection. What you need to do is shop the website. I think this gets kind of missed because not a lot of people think to shop for dollar items on the Dollar Tree website, but it's a huge opportunity, especially if you need multiples of things or a large quantity. And it's not just for large quantities too. It used to be if you went to the Dollar Tree website, you had to buy a whole case of things. But now when you go to the Dollar Tree website, you can actually buy in smaller quantities. This is really great, especially if you only need like 6 of something instead of 12 of something, then you can find that on the website. I'm going to see what's available on this little plush bear right here. And if you go over to the side and click on this little drop down, it will tell you the quantities that you can purchase this in. There's all sorts of different varieties that they'll send it to the store in. So you'll never know until you click on this what quantities are available to buy off the website. Now, not everything on the Dollar Tree website is in smaller quantities, but we're starting to see a lot more coming. So check there first before you go to every single Dollar Tree in your whole county. And it's a great way to get exactly what you need in a smaller quantity on popular items. This one brings me to the next secret, like how do DIYers on YouTube get all of the things that they need for their projects? Well, they shop the website, but not only that, they send it to the store for the free shipping. So you can get free shipping as long as you send your whole entire order right to the store and you just pop into your store and pick it up. It's probably the easiest way to get free shipping, and plus you can look around Dollar Tree after you pick up your order. Then you also get your larger item in a little bit more quantities than you can probably have found at the store. This secret I think is really important. Don't be fooled by the smaller stores. Seriously, I think a lot of people think that because a Dollar Tree is smaller, it's not going to have the best selection. Well, that's not always the case. I cannot tell you how many times I've actually gone into a smaller store and they had things that the bigger store didn't have. Or maybe they sold out of something in the big store and then in the smaller store, they are well stocked. So don't discredit those smaller stores, even though they might feel like they don't have the most or the best. You might find some hidden gems in there. This has happened to me time and time again where I was really surprised to find some things in the smaller store, which I have never seen in the other larger stores. I wanted to find an example of just this. This is one of the smallest Dollar Trees in my area. In fact, you can see it only goes over there. It's not that big of a store at all. It's kind of like a little closet. In fact, it only has about 10 aisles all the way across, and it doesn't go back very far either. I did notice that this store was really, really well stocked. I think it must have been an inventory day, or maybe people aren't coming to this Dollar Tree because they don't think it has the best selection. I'm looking for things I haven't seen in other stores, and I found some right away. These little Win twisters are an item I have not seen in some of the other bigger stores I've been shopping in recently, and they were really well stocked. So that was a surprise that I haven't seen elsewhere. Something that I've only seen in one other store are these little doormats here. They're the Easter theme, and I did see it here in the smaller stores. So that's telling me the smaller stores are getting some of the inventory that the larger stores have as well. In fact, the selection here was much bigger than the other store I went to. And then these little guys have been sold out in all of the other stores I've been to, but here at this Dollar Tree, the smaller one, they have so many of them. Here's another new item I have not seen in the larger stores at all yet. This is for the summertime. They had quite the selection and a big variety. I might be seeing it in the larger stores soon, but I haven't yet. This is just an example of some of the things that we'll find here at Dollar Tree in a smaller store that we might not always find in a larger store. So don't disregard those smaller stores. You might be surprised at the selection you find. This one is a big one. Over the years, I have come to find out that not everything in Dollar Tree is put where it's supposed to be. It's not stocked where it's supposed to be. I don't know what's going on. Either the employees don't know that this category goes over here, or it just gets misplaced, or they're trying to put things out quickly and there was a spot on that shelf so they had room. I don't know. But over the years, I found out if you walked the whole store and really, really looked and kept your eyes open, you might find something where it's not supposed to be, and that one thing might be what you're looking for. Also, sometimes they like to fill an end cap with things that don't particularly belong in that section. Like in this store, I found a whole bunch of seasonal items or other category items by the food things on end caps. So keep your eyes open, especially on those end caps, because they might be trying to fill the shelf, and those products, because they're new and there's a lot of them, work really well in that section. So when you walk through the store, you'll be able to find other items that aren't exactly in the place that you thought they would be. This end cap is filled with picture frames, but it's right by the dog toys and right by the cleaning supplies. Not exactly where I would normally find it. Same thing here, a whole end cap full of candles right next to the candy and right next to the food section. Not where I would have expected the candles. Here is the aisle of socks, and I found a whole bunch of these baby blankets. These don't go here. They go in the baby section. And where is the baby section? Well, it's a whole aisle over on the other side. And this is where all the baby things are. So it's a really good example of where they've misplaced things in the store, and they are not where you would have expected them to be found. One more example, because I'm on a roll here, are all of these slippers and hosiery. And then right at the top, we have some kids' beach sandals. These should be with the summer things with all the other beach sandals, but they are here with the slippers. And then of course, sometimes things just get misplaced. Glass decorative knobs in the summer toy section. What's going on here? So walk that whole store and keep your eyes open. If you like this video, make sure to check out part 1 if you haven't already seen it. I'm going to put it up here on the screen for you to go check out next. I'll see you over there. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.